Hello, everyone, and welcome to another one of these random playthroughs that I do while I'm working during this pandemic stay at home situation. Welcome to Broken Sword Shadow of the Templars. And yes, we're playing the director's cut because that's just the version I happen to have from Steam. Why am I playing this game? It may seem super random to a lot of you, sure, but if anybody was around looking at the poll that I did for my anniversary this year, you might have noticed that this game was very high on the poll choices. Now, I don't think it actually had that big of a backing when it came to how many people were actually voting for it. I think there was a little bit of exploitation going on behind the scenes that I was unaware of. But the fact that there was even that many fans, even if it was only a few or even one, that were dedicated enough to figure out how to boost the numbers behind this game to get it to win a poll, even though it didn't actually end up winning in the end, kind of intrigued me a little bit. And I was like, you know what? For the sake of that guy or those people, whoever they might have been, that wanted to see me play this game, you know what? I'll humor them and I'll give this game a shot. I mean, I've been doing some visual novels, or not visual novel, but point and click games lately. You know, finishing up stuff I had that was lingering the last couple of years, like Paradigm and Deponia. And I figured, well, if this is just another point and click adventure type game, why not give it a shot? I mean, it works probably better as a YouTube series more so than a stream game anyways. So let's just give it a shot, see how it goes. Maybe I'll like it, maybe I won't. But no promises that I'll play the whole game if I don't like it. But I will at least give it a shot, and I'm sure that's all you really wanted me to do. So for right now, I'm going to say that this is just my demo experience with this Broken Sword point and click adventure series that I really don't know anything about. And again, not saying I'm not going to play the whole game. I'm just saying let's try it out first before I make any declarations about what we're going to do with this. I just wanted to try it out. So enough with my intros, enough with my explanations. This pleasant music has been sitting here. I've been listening to it for like 10 minutes now, just waiting to start this up. And well, I got to say, this title screen doesn't give me shit to go off of, so Shadow of the Templars is all I really have. I don't know if this is going to be like... I don't even know. I really don't. I couldn't even, fathom a guess, because for all I know, that title is very deceiving and doesn't mean anything to do with the story at all, other than maybe there's some history stuff about the Shadow of the Templars. I don't know if it actually has anything to do with any of that. So we're going to click New Game, and let's get started. I'm actually quite curious to see what I'm in store for here. I'm actually not sure what year this game came out either. I meant to look that up before I started, but this is not a newer game just based on this title screen, because this is literally all that popped up when I launched the game. All right, am I done babbling? I think so.
Paris, city
Paris.
of love, romance, and dreams. So they say. I used to say it too, but ever since that day, the day of the murder, I've always associated my beloved Paris with death.
Murder Mystery? Is that what we're in store for? I'm down. And Revolution, I believe, is the name of the developer. A Charles Cecil production. Broken Sword, Shadow of the Templars. Director's Cut. I think some people were telling me not to play the Director's Cut, but that's the version I have, so that's what I'm going to play. But anyway, nice animated cut, scene here to open up. Looks pretty hand-drawn. Not bad. Of Putty. Opening credits, as any movie should have, I don't think this game is super old, but I think it's early 2000s. That's what I think it is. Maybe we'll have a date here in the credits, but I want to say it's early 2000s, early mid 2000s. You know what I mean? 05, 06, that range. I don't know if that's actually true. It might be later, might be older. I don't know. But yeah, let's see where we get started here.
I was at home having a bath when my editor called.
Collard, get your ass over to the Palais Royal now. You got an interview. With Pierre Carchon. Yes, the Pierre Carchon. No photos, so leave your gear at home. He asked for you personally. Don't ask me why. Anyhow, this could be big, so if he makes a pass, don't forget. Just smile, say yes, and keep taking notes.
So charming and so very apt. Pierre Carchon was a media king, a national hero. and one of the most infamous adulterers in Europe. He and his wife Imelda were just one step down from royalty. Whoa, I hate mimes, but unless you humor them, they don't go away.
That looks like the
Here I
creepiest
was,
mime ever.
the palace of the Media King and the Ice Queen. I
Media
pressed
King,
the
Ice
doorbell
Queen?
and set in motion a chain of events which would change my life forever.
Yes?
Yeah.
What is it?
Madame, my name is Nico Collard. I'm here to see Monsieur Carchon.
Come up, we're on the first floor.
First floor.
Madame Carchon, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Yes, I'm sure.
The Ice Queen was certainly living up to her reputation.
This has interesting animations. I might need to turn down the volume also, but I'll
Will
have
you
to
be
see.
staying for the interview?
Mademoiselle, I know little of my husband's business affairs, and I care even less. I certainly have no intention of watching him pore over yet another pretty little journalist.
Pretty. You're too kind, Madame.
The talented
Uh-oh.
and very beautiful Mademoiselle Collard. Such a pleasure to meet you at last.
Monsieur Carchon, I am honored.
Oh, I'm sure you are.
Call me Pierre, please. But I do not flatter you idly. I was a friend of your father. He was a great man.
My father, he never
My
mentioned.
Pasha.
He and I were very close. And then his death. So tragic. I must... Imelda, your damned cat's in my study again. Another Ming vase, I suppose. Excuse me for one
suppose.
moment, my dear girl.
Like froze on his smile for a second there. That was weird.
You journalists are getting younger each year.
Perhaps it's the rest of the world getting older, Madame.
Rib.
That was no cat. God, what? Monsieur Carchon!
Oh shit! Just socked her in the face. What?
He's dead. I must call the police. You'd better stay here.
There was a man. It was the mime. Do you think he...
Well, I believe we can rule out suicide, don't you?
No wonder they called her the Ice Queen. She would have been top of my list of suspects if I hadn't seen the attacker myself. And if I hadn't come across a couple of murders just like this already. One of the most important men in Europe murdered. And here was I, Nico Coulard, alone at the scene of the crime. Should I wait for the cops? Or start my own investigation?
Dun, dun,
It was a
dun.
no-brainer.
A no-brainer. Okay, I guess we're gonna investigate. All right. Here we go. Move the mouse pointer around the screen to discover areas of interest, which will be indicated by an animating blue circle. Cool. When the pointer passes over an object with which you can interact, it will change to an animating icon reflecting the available action. That's good to know. Press the left mouse button to perform that action. Click on the blank briefcase icon to open inventory, display objects. That's the diary icon. Got it. Question mark is to get puzzle hints interface help. That could be useful if I get stuck on anything. Add that spanner icon to save and restore the game. Okay, cool. And these icons can be found in the lower section. Yeah, I saw them already, so we're good. I seen them down here. So, first things first, if I press the escape button, that's what I was hoping. Okay, I want to go in here. I want to check a couple things. I want to turn down the music a little bit. I want to turn down the sound effects a little bit. I want to turn down the speech a little bit. Those people are loud. But it's probably a good thing that they're loud because they don't have... I don't have any subtitles on, which is another thing. There's no subtitle option, so I'm a little disappointed in that. I think I'm also going to save it once just to, you know, have a save. And with any of these types of games, you can actually give your save a title. I'm just going to kind of call it intro for now. I mean, if it's a point-and-click adventure game, all the more reason to believe that there's plenty of ways to fail and fuck up and have to redo things. So, all right. Here we are. The game has begun. This dude got shot by a mime, and now we must investigate. Well, the most obvious place to start with any investigation is, let's look at the body.
Mimes and guns don't usually go together, but I had an idea that this was no ordinary mime. I'd come across this murderer before and written about him. The costume killer, at least that's what I'd called him.
Okay, so he has a name. We already know him. Costume killer. All right, first of all, this thing up here, just this hairpin is what it looks like. I'm grabbing it.
It was one of my hair clips. My favorite, in fact. It must have fallen when I was knocked down.
Or, I wonder if this lady, the Ice Queen lady, I'm just going to say it outright right now because I don't know. She's going to try and frame me for this murder because I was here for it. When I say I mean the main character, Nico. So her name was Nico. Trying to frame Nico for the murder because she's here and she didn't seem to give a fuck that there was another person. So, anyway, let's take a look at his face.
I closed his eyes. It was the least I could do for the poor fellow.
Okay, I closed his eyes.
I opened his eyes. Best to leave the crime scene as I found it.
That's actually a good idea. I was thinking the same thing. I was like, it's nice if you'd close his eyes, but, like, you probably shouldn't have.
Some people hate searching corpses for clues. Me, I'm okay with it. Reminds me of an old boyfriend.
Wow, okay. What about this?
In his pocket, I found a ticket stamped Bateau de la Conciergerie. Taking the ticket meant I tampered with the evidence. There was no going back now.
You can put it back. Oh well, no going back. To use an inventory item on the background, click on that item and hold the mouse button while continuing to hold the mouse button. Okay, so you drag the item over a hotspot and release when it highlights. Okay, so apparently, okay, got it. So right now we have hairpin and this thing. I don't know if there's anywhere to actually use this right now. I just wanted to see how to do it. Okay, so is there anything else to look at here besides his eyeballs? It doesn't seem like there's any other interactable situations here, so I guess we'll just go back. All right, let's see here. What else can we interact with? There's broken glass. There's a statue. Let's check that out.
A bust of Pierre Cauchon, humble servant of La France.
Okay. I'm a little surprised how small the subtitles are. Now that we see subtitles, I guess only like the animated scenes don't have subtitles, but the subtitles are definitely there. They're just really small. So sorry if they're super small. I'm going to try and max the resolution of this when I'm actually editing it. Because right now when I'm playing this, there's a lot of black bars going around the screen. There's a lot of screen being wasted with black outlines. So I'm probably going to stretch it out as much as possible. So, yeah. Anyway, let's see what this is. The curtain. Oh.
A small round piece of glass had been cut out of the pane. This was a professional job.
Indeed, professional.
I didn't want to cut myself and leave blood on the glass. Call me old-fashioned, but I like to keep my DNA to myself.
Ha 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 ha, funny. I might go out there in a second. Let me finish looking around in here, if it even lets me go out there. Let's see, there's a book, there's a lamp, there's a bookcase. Let's look at that.
The bookcase was filled with obscure first editions.
Cool. I'm glad she doesn't get too wordy with observations, too. Because even something like Deponia, when we looked at objects, I feel like that dude talked way too fucking much. I like that it keeps it short and succinct. Anyway, let's look at this bust.
Pierre Cauchon again. His eyes seemed to follow me around the room.
Okay, so there's a bunch of Pierre Cauchon busts in there. All right, before we try to go back out that way, let's check the door. It's the last thing to check. You walk so slow, Nico. Aha. Let's see what's going on out here. Oh, God.
The killer must have used a ladder to reach the window. He was long gone. Guess he folded that ladder up, popped it in his pocket, and took it with him.
Yes, popped it in his pocket, of course. The one place I would hide my ladder for sure. In the pocket. All right, I think we've observed everything in this room that it'll let me look at anyways, so let's just get the fuck out of here.
The police could turn up at any minute. Somewhere there were clues to the murder, and I needed to find them.
Somewhere. So that way... Well, I guess we could look around this hall first before we go in the next room.
A Louis XIV table with an antique cloth. Imelda had taste. But hey, with a husband that rich, taste is easy.
Taste is easy. Or what this?
I reckoned that cloth might just turn out to be useful.
Okay. Also, there's a hole underneath.
Even my fingernail wouldn't fit into such a small hole.
Do I have any items that will allow me to fit in such a small hole? Hairpin. Let's go. Hey!
Nico, you are just so damn good at this stuff.
I know. What do we
Instead
got
of
here?
comforting Imelda, I was ransacking her flat. Why? Because there was something going on here, and I had to get answers before the cops arrived. And hey, she'd been rude to me, so she had it coming.
Yeah, she's a rude little bitch. So what the fuck is that? Hello?
A key. Maybe a safe key.
Oh, that was a key? Okay. All right, looks like we're done in this little situation, so back out. Good idea to close that as you move out. Oh, she's over here.
Imelda had talent, but I certainly wasn't going to tell her that.
The Legend of Imelda. That's I ever see the name Imelda, I just think of Zelda.
It was a tube of acrylic paint. French ultramarine.
Oh?
Just the color I was after for my bathroom.
I'm sorry, I have to go. Someone is...
I just took your paint, bitch.
Young lady, what are you doing?
Oh, this paint. It's my favorite color.
For God's sake, keep the damn stuff.
Okay. I took your paint, you didn't seem to care, so I'm okay with it. I'm gonna talk to you in a minute. I don't trust you for a minute. I'm about to go back to this room over here real
A
quick.
medieval pageant. Original, no doubt. The tapestry must have cost a fortune.
Une fortune. I actually didn't even mean to look at that. I'm gonna go in this room real quick if I can, if it'll let me.
The door was
Ooh.
locked.
The door was locked. Never mind.
A fine Baroque door. It would look great in my apartment.
So I just realized if I right click on stuff, I can actually look at them versus. Well, I guess if there's an action, you can right. Okay, so if there's an eyeball, you can right click. If there's another action, you can left click. I think I just noticed that. Okay, I think that's the idea. Either way, that's cool. It just depends on if there's more than one action to do on any particular object. So I bet you if I click right click or left click on this painting, it's look or look. You know what I mean? Anything else I can look at here before I talk to this bitch? Besides the front door, of course. There's a telephone.
There was no one I needed to phone. Not until I had solved this case.
Fair enough. Let's talk to this bitch then. Let's look at her first.
Imelda looked shocked, but still every bit as hostile.
It's because she a bitch. Anyway, what's up, girl?
Excuse me, madame.
Yes?
Okay. We have questions. I guess we're just asking about these people.
I am so sorry for your loss, madame.
No, you're not. You're a journalist. Journalists don't feel sorry.
Not true.
We shall see.
What, you think I don't have feelings?
Why did your husband send for me? What did he want to discuss?
I have no idea. His business was his business.
He never told you anything.
No, and frankly, I preferred it that way.
You ain't got to tell me shit. Okay, it looks like we can exhaust dialogue options based on, how many things. Ooh, can we ask people about objects? Hold on.
Would you like to see my favorite hair clip?
What a ridiculous question. Of course not.
Huh. Another time, I guess.
Okay, so you can show people objects too. That's interesting. Okay, I'll come back to that in a minute. Let me just go through these faces first.
How did your husband know my father?
I have no idea.
You didn't know him? Thierry Coulard.
Pierre knew a lot of people I didn't know, most of them women.
That I believe.
Why would a mime want to kill your husband?
Pierre had plenty of enemies. Half the husbands in Paris for a start. This is quite a scoop for you. I suppose you're already inventing the headlines.
Just because I am a journalist.
Don't patronize me. You're all cut from the same cloth. Do you have any moral sense at all?
Bitch? Ooh. Okay. So it looks like we have options. We can do the nice answers and the mean answers. Damn. To this bitch specifically, I would totes go with the mean answers. Man, I wonder if it matters. Like, if being nice or good affects an ending. It probably does. I'll pick the nice one. Fuck it.
Yes, that's why I do this job.
You do it to see your name in print.
As if my editor gets the byline, I just do the work.
Well, don't expect my sympathy.
The police will be here soon, madame. Is there anybody you would like me to contact? Family, friends?
No, I have no family. Pierre and I were... He was all I had, really. Not much, was it? The dutiful wife. That was my role. He never talked, never let me in.
I know one thing, madame.
What?
If you want to find out who killed your husband, then you let me do the job, not the police.
Why? How do I know I can trust you?
Because I'm such a nice person.
Your husband invited me here today because he needed me. I think he knew somebody wanted to kill him, and he knew I could help.
I doubt it was your database he was after.
You're wrong. I was onto his killers already. I am sure of it. Please, you owe it to him.
I don't know.
All I need is a few more minutes to look around before the police come.
You really do have a moral sense, don't you? I trust so few people. And perhaps Pierre really did think that you could help. Of course it wouldn't have stopped him seducing you too. Here, take this. It's the key to the drawing room next to the library at the end of the hall.
She gave us
It
the
was
key to that
Pierre's room. I rarely went in there. I couldn't. I was too scared of what I might find.
Okay, so we can go into the room. She's actually a little more trusting than I'd expected.
I promise you won't regret this.
I really thought she was gonna like interfere with the investigation, but no, she actually's like, yeah, go ahead and investigate, sure. Dude, look how small this shit is. The fucking, like, I don't even know if you guys can read this. It's so fucking small. I can barely read it. How small. This bitch takes the smallest notes I've ever seen in my life. Anyway, this is just our main character taking notes. Nothing too crazy. Can we like flip the pages? We totally can. Anyway, Imelda doesn't trust me very much. Fortunately, she has chosen to let me investigate her husband's murder. Well, there you go. That's all you need to know. It's just notes on like what's happened so far. There's nothing in there yet that we need to like keep track of. So far, it's just literal. It was literally just a summary of things that have happened so far. Like she talked about the mime a couple times and blah blah blah. Nothing unique to what we didn't already see. It's probably just there so you can recap stuff if you forget anything.
The door was locked.
Then use the fucking key. You're gonna make me? Alright, make me then. Make me. Go.
Now we were getting somewhere.
Going in, baby. Going in. Alright, new room to investigate. Let's get started. What is this? Light switch?
I didn't need the lights on. It was light enough already.
Okay. Are you telling me it's gonna get dark in here in a second? Or maybe we'll have to make it dark?
The painting showed the Cachons together, in love. As the poet said, the past is a different country. Or did I read that in a fortune cookie?
I don't know, but there's a button.
There was the very faintest of clicks.
Okay. Oh.
Behind the picture
Yo.
was a safe.
Guess who has a key, baby?
The safe was locked. I needed the key.
Guess who has the key, baby? Do I need to know the combo too, though? Because I don't know the combo. Oh, shit. Don't need to know shit. Key's all you need, baby. What the fuck is this?
In the safe was some kind of artifact. There were strange symbols on its surface. It looked like the printer's blocks I'd made at art school. If there was one thing I'd learned about symbols, they are always important. But these symbols scratched into stone were impossible to read. I needed to find a way of printing them. At least the stone was round. But what could I use for ink? And what could I print on? Sure, I was stealing, but I knew Imelda didn't know about the artifact, and Carchon was past caring.
Okay. Well, if I have a cloth, and I have paint, so I pretty much have what I need to make this happen. I don't even need to do anything else. But let's finish looking around this room first.
This wasn't the time for me to lie on the sofa doing my Marie Antoinette impression, though it is very popular at parties, especially with gay guys. Don't ask me why.
Because gay guys like Marie Antoinette. They think she's fucking fancy.
As expected, the desk was yet another priceless antique. Yawn. The blotter and in tray had clearly been placed with mathematical precision.
Means time to fuck it up. What's here?
I didn't want to take the tray, but I knew that I could use it.
Okay.
I didn't need a sheet of blotting paper. Not while it was blank.
Okay, so this is my blotting paper. I'm gonna look at everything first.
My heart skipped a beat. It was a carved elephant. But not just any carved elephant. It had been made by my father.
I knew
father.
for certain because in my apartment I had its exact twin, carved into a box he had made. So Carchon had known my father. They really must have been friends. I decided to take the carved elephant. It clearly meant nothing to Imelda.
Give me that shit. My elephant, bitch. Okay. So, do I put the ink on the... Okay, hold on. What if I put the ink on the artifact?
Putting the paint straight on the cylinder would be too messy. The paint would go everywhere.
Okay, maybe I put the paint in here. There you go.
I'd spread blue paint over the bottom of the tray. It was ruined. I was a very bad girl.
Maybe you
but
need a
also
spanking.
quite a clever one.
Maybe you need a spanking. Anyway, now let's roll this shit in it. Sound effects for the win.
I rolled the artifact in the paint until it was completely coated.
And then I put the paint on the fucking paper.
Genius. The roller and the paint worked just as I planned. But what did it say?
Sub Judas SDSSDSS? What?
It was some kind of coded message. It read, subjudice. I may not have learned a lot as a journalist, but that was a term I knew well. It means a legal case that is before the courts. Below it was a sequence of letters that made no sense.
But is most likely for a puzzle for
I
later.
suddenly realized there was a connection between the boat ticket and the coded message. The boat ticket was stamped Bateau de la Conciergerie. The Conciergerie on the Ile de la Cité, by the river, housed the ancient law courts. So, subjudice could in this case mean literally under the law courts, below the Conciergerie. I was pretty sure I'd found all I could here. And besides, all this opulence was making me pine for my regular life of poverty. This was a huge story. It was also one heck of a puzzle with a lot of pieces missing. But I was going to crack it. And if I could just remember the name of that fancy prize you get for being an ace journalist, I was definitely going to win it this time.
Cool. So we're done here? So if I go to the end, I should follow the clues exactly by going to the quay side. So basically, we want to go. We're gonna leave here ASAP. But let's finish looking around this room before we go. Now that we've basically solved all the puzzles we can here, I guess we pretty much killed this.
Locked. Not surprising, really.
Pretty much killed this first section. No problem at all. Practical puzzle solving for the win. Hopefully, it will always be this easy, but probably not. I'm just gonna go ahead and go back and talk to her. I don't really feel like if she said we're already done here, I'm not gonna waste too much time just exploring, just for the sake of exploring. She hasn't said anything too witty or interesting yet.
Did you find anything useful?
This carving, do you know anything about it?
It was Pierre's. What does the statue have to do with...
Please, I need to know.
He was given it by a friend. Something to do with Africa.
He never explained any more.
No. But I think it was important to him. Always on display. Why?
It was carved by my father.
Oh, I see. I didn't know.
Imelda, I will do everything I can to find the killer.
Thank you, my dear.
And if the police ask,
Don't worry. You were never here.
subjudice was the key. I was going to have to find a way under the conciergerie. I decided to head straight for the quayside on the Ile de la Cité. If there was a way of getting under the conciergerie, it would have to be from there.
All right then. Away we go. Ile de la Cité. An hour later. Here we are.
Carchon wasn't the type for messing about on the river. He was up to something down here. Something that got him killed.
Well, then we better investigate. But first, let me save the game, because it's always good to save your game in these games, just in case, you know? Plus, we'll be able to see the intro, or like the percentage we'll be going through. Right now, the intro says 0%. But let's just say, now we're at the quayside. I'm just going to call it that, because that's where we're at. And, yeah, there you go. But I want to see what the percent says. 6% through the game already, y'all. We did it. This must not be a very long game. I did look at the how long to beat time on this before, but I haven't looked at it in a while. I assume it's not super duper long. Let's look at the boat real quick.
An old boyfriend of mine owned a barge once. Dampest relationship I ever had. In every way.
Dampest? Are you saying that shit made you wet all the time? Yep. I think that is what she's saying.
This fence was a permanent fixture.
Okay. Can I do something to it?
The fence wouldn't move.
Huh. Just to FYI, what do I have again? I have a hairpin, I have this ticket, I have a cloth, I have a key. I just get to keep the key, huh? I'm surprised it's letting me keep these keys, but okay. This SDSSDSS thing is going to be a puzzle clue for something. But the rest of the stuff seems useless. Like, for my current situation, anyways. I'm going to check this one as well, just in case. You never know unless you try.
This fence wouldn't move either.
Never know unless you try.
It was the old boathouse for the conciergerie. If I was right about the meaning of subjudice, then the answer had to lie somewhere here on the quayside.
Alright, we definitely have to get in there somehow. There's other doors over here or something, so... I can go up the stairs, but I'll check that out after I look around here more.
The cross looked familiar. I'd seen it before. It was embroidered on the lace cloth I'd picked up at Carchon's apartment. I knew I was on the right track.
Okay. Okay.
I tried pushing the fence, but it wouldn't move.
Oh.
A strange pair of locks stopped the latches from releasing the gate.
Oh. Let's look at them. Oh. You must move the rectangular blocks so the latch can slide all the way across, releasing the gate open. Okay, so here we just have like a little sliding type puzzle. These are always interesting. Okay, where can I start here? Let's start with this. I like that this has fluid motion. Okay, wait, maybe not. Well, let's see. If I slide... Can't slide that up? What? I can slide that down. You can't slide that up, huh? That's weird. But okay. You can't slide this one up and down. That's weird. Alright, 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 alright. We're making progress. We're making progress. Now maybe... It really won't let you slide that one, huh? Okay, okay, okay. Things are happening. Things are happening. Things are happening. We're getting close. I think. I need to be able to get this to slide left and right, but that's the only way that's happening is if I can move this one. Well, actually. What? I'm just trying to work my way backwards. I need this to slide this way. I mean, I guess I can slide this over now, but what does that help me do? Oh, I can slide this one more over. Huh. Where? Part of me's like, what do I mean? What am I even trying to do here? Huh. Because the only way this is moving is if I slide this one all the way down. Can I reset this? Can we go back and reset it? Yes, okay. Yeah, I get it now. I didn't read this whole clue thing up here that says blocks can only move along their length. Okay, yeah. Okay, so I need this to move from left to right all the way. The only way that's going to happen is if this motherfucker moves down all the way. So I need to clear out the bottom in a way so this can slide down. And I think that only way that's going to happen is if I slide this one on the left all the way up. Okay. I think... Okay. Yes. So, I think it's starting like that. Well, is this even helpful if I do this? Like, I don't think any of that even helps. So let's leave that alone for now. Let's just work on this top area first. Slide that up. So we slide this up. We slide these over. These down. This motherfucker over. This down. This can go all the way over. This up. No. That all the way up, which is what I wanted. Now I can go this motherfucker, and then this go down. This can go back over here out of the way. Now that we've changed this position of some of this stuff, it's helpful. Slide that back over. Slide this back down. No. Now I just need to shift everything back down here, back the way that it was. How do I do that, though? Wait, I have an idea. What if I slide... Oh, I can't... Okay, wait, hold up. Hold up. I've shifted things around a little bit. I want to shift this back down here now, the way it was. How do I do that? Well, wait, hold up. If I do this... See, then I can't move things back the way they were without fucking... Well, wait, hold up, maybe. Oh shit, there it is. Let's go. In my mind, I was undoing what I had already done, but apparently I was doing it right. So there you go. Boom.
Yes. One down, one to go.
Hell yeah. I'm a genius. Let's do another one. You know there's two. You know there is. Alright, same puzzle, different layout. Here we go. Can Funky handle the sliding puzzle like a champ? Let's see. Okay, so in this case, we need this bitch to go all the way over, which means we need to slide this one down one slot. So let's see how we start with that. That out of the way. Slide this all the way up. Slide this one here, so this can go and this can get out of the way, and then I can't slide anything anymore. I mean, I can, but it doesn't help. Yeah. Maybe slide that all the way up. Is that helpful? Probably not. These two are never going to get to move. Those two up here are just locked in. At least maybe. Oh, wait, maybe not. Maybe we can kind of... Okay, maybe this is my answer. Kind of shimmy around it, if that makes sense. Yeah. Slide this under. It's like you can't slide these one side to side. That's the part that's throwing me off a little bit. I might reset this one again just because I want to start from the beginning. Now that I'm like, okay, what if I slide this through first and then kind of work my way around from there? You know what I mean? So I can slide this all the way down. And I can slide this over. And then slide this down. Or like that. Man, I really need this one to move. Because the only way I'm getting that shit where I need it to go is by moving one of these out of the way. Huh. That back up, maybe? This is the one block that's the problem here, and I'm trying to figure out how to get it out of the way. This is a pretty tough puzzle, I'm not gonna lie. It's not very straightforward, like, in terms of, like, oh, it's so obvious what the answer is. Like, I know what I need to do, but I'm trying to figure out how to get there. I need this motherfucker to go to the left one slot, so this fucker can go down. To get this motherfucker to move over one slot, I need this motherfucker to go up. To get this motherfucker up, I need this motherfucker to get out of the way. So, like... Huh. Man, well, I could slide this back. Just put it like right here for the moment. Just to get this motherfucker through. You know what I mean? Because, see, once that happens, then I can move these all out of the way long enough to move this over one slot. Just one slot. That should help me a little bit, I think. Because I can move this up, move this back a slot, move this up, move this over. No. Well, if I move that over, I just need it to be here. I need this fucker to go back down so I can get this fucker out of the way and move this all the way down, you know what I mean? I'm so stumped. So stumped. I guess I could move it all the way over. Oh shit, you know what? That might actually be my answer. Boom. Yes, it is. That's my answer. I just had to move that all the way over.
Nothing like a good convent
Puzzle
education
solving
for honing your
master.
lockpicking skills.
Fuck yeah. Puzzle solving master. Let's go. Get fucked, cave. Okay, before we look in this cave, though, I kind of want to see what's up the stairs, because it's probably...
I wasn't leaving yet. I had a hunch there was more to find.
Oh, okay. So I can't even... That's just leaving. I didn't realize I was just going to be leaving. Okay. Then fair enough. We're going in.
For a room full of junk, that was one very sophisticated lock system. This place was definitely fishy. In more ways than one.
Mostly because it has lots of fish. So very fishy. Get it? Ha 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 ha. I'm sure that's the joke. So. Okay. Uh-oh.
Oops.
Oops. Oopsie doopsie. I knocked that over. Look, a thing.
An old shell case. I wondered what that was doing there.
An old shell case? As in like a shell for a bullet? Yep.
The brass case was smooth and perfectly round.
I wonder what that was doing here. Probably somebody got shot.
Moving the skiff would only damage it more.
Then stop moving it. Just look
I'd
at it.
wreck the skiff. Not that it was particularly seaworthy anyway.
What do you mean? You could have fixed it, but now you broke it forever. Now what is this? This is the fence that we knocked over.
I really didn't want to pull the fence back up and risk trapping myself in this place.
So the fence is our bridge in here. Interesting. Also, that is not a very long jump. Don't be a bitch.
Moving the skiff would only damage it more.
I know you're wearing a skirt and everything, but you could top this fucking jump. Don't act like that's too far to jump, you crazy, crazy lazy baby. Baby? Baby. Alright, anyway, what is up with this door? It looks like there's another mechanism on the wall.
No handle, nothing obvious. But there had to be a way to open it.
This might be it.
The words Sinister and Dexter
S&D,
were carved
baby.
on either side. Now any good convent girl like me knows the old Roman for left, right. But what did it mean here?
I already know. What was it again? SD, SS, DSS. SD. So left, right, left, right, left. SD. Let me just do it one more time. It's SDSS, DSS. So it's just SDSS. Sorry, SDSS, DSS. That's easy enough to remember. So S,
Nothing happened.
D,
Nothing happened.
S,
Nothing happened.
S,
Nothing happened.
D,
Nothing happened.
S,
Nothing happened.
S.
Nothing happened.
So there's something I'm missing. We gotta put something in this hole probably.
The hole was too small even for my little hand.
Too small for your hand? Shell casing? No way. No? Not the shell casing? Apparently? No. What else could go in there? This thing? Oh, it is probably this thing. Because that's where the fucking clue is on. Duh.
Mystery solved. Carchon's stone cylinder slotted into the hole with a satisfying click.
Now we do the clue. Here we go. S. D.
Another click. Another step closer.
Yeah, shut up. S. S. D. S. S. Nailed
I
it!
love the sound of locks clicking open.
Alright, we did it, guys. In we go. Okay, another weird looking room. Let's do some observations, shall we? Although there doesn't seem to be a lot to interact with here, unfortunately, other than the floor mat, apparently. Doormat? No?
Ut lex vel ut next sumito. To the law or unto death submit. I guess these people didn't believe in liberté, égalité, or fraternité. Yes, I'll admit it. I was a swot at school. I also wore lipstick and the nuns never knew.
Okay. Very important stuff, apparently. The only thing in here that looks like interactable literally is this one with the cross on it. Everything else is apparently who gives a fuck. So here we go.
Oh my god. The slab came
We're
down
locked in
with a hell of a
forever.
force.
We're locked forever.
With nothing to hold it up, the cross dropped back down again.
Okay, so get it.
Lifting the cross closed the entrance door.
Yes, we get it. I don't need to hear you say that shit again.
If I was going to get a closer look at the panel, I'd have to find a way
Oh.
of keeping the cross up.
I probably have something we can jam in there. Alright, what can we jam? What can we jam? Can we jam the bullet hole? Or the bullet casing, rather? Yeah.
The stone cross was propped up. Now I was getting somewhere.
Bullet casing for the win. Let's see what this is then.
I touched the slot. Nothing bad happened, which was good. I've always been attached to my fingers. This slot was designed for something specific. But what?
The sluts are always designed for something specific, if you know what I'm saying. Okay, well, what do we have? Should we try the lockpick first? I call it a lockpick. The hairpin. I guess that's a no. Let's try this key again. No? Okay, let's try the other key. Probably also a no. Well, I'm running out of options. Maybe the elephant? No? Well, maybe this thing? Well, kind of running out of options here. All I have is the cloth. Huh.
A round slot precisely carved into the stonework.
Round slot. I mean, I had a bullet casing a second ago. Maybe I should use something else to prop this up. Maybe I need the bullet casing.
I removed the shell case.
Is there any chance the shell case is what I need here? I have no idea. I'm gonna try and see if I can prop this up with anything else. Hold on, let me do this. Let me just try a couple things. Obviously the shell case worked, which was pretty random or pretty genius, but like, can anything else work to hold this up? Apparently not. Man, it is gonna be the shell case that holds this up. I already figured this out, but like, what else is there to interact with in here? Am I missing an object? I feel like I'm missing an object. Can we shove the cloth in here? No. No, I already solved this. The fact that it worked means it's got to be the answer, so something else has got to go in that hole. A shell casing going into the hole doesn't make sense as a key anyways, so I'm not going to act like that's definitely the answer. I'm definitely missing something. Maybe I need to go back outside and look. Maybe I am missing something. You know what? Let's go back outside and look.
I removed it.
Yeah. Let's just go back outside and look. And let's see if yeah, it'll probably let me, which means I'm definitely missing something. There doesn't seem to be any other objects here, though. So maybe I missed something outside. Like, maybe it's something to do with this.
The cross looked familiar.
So because it's on the cloth, they talked about it being on the... She talked about the cloth. Let's see if this does anything. Okay, that doesn't do anything. What about... I don't know, this? Huh. Missing an object that's round. Can I go up here? Okay, so we definitely just can't go back. Let me look around for a sec. I'm missing some kind of round object other than this bullet casing, I guess. Because that artifact is gone. The key didn't work. None of my objects worked. I checked all the objects. Can I go back this way? Okay, so I can't interact with any of this shit. Oh my god, she walks so fucking slow, dude. Bitch, you better walk fucking faster. You're starting to upset me right now. Alright, let me make sure there's nothing else I can use to interact. I tried the cloth. Did I try the piece of paper? Like, I don't think that's going to do anything here. Nothing else makes sense here. Yeah, nothing else even remotely makes any sense here. So, I guess I'm going to go back inside and take one more look around. Nothing to interact with here at all.
Moving the
She just says don't touch it because it'll damage it more. So what the fuck am I missing? I'm clearly missing something. Nothing else changes in this room when I prop this thing up.
Ut lex.
Death submission. Wait, what does this do?
The panel wouldn't.
Yeah, okay. I get that. But nothing else seems interactable in here, weirdly. At all. Okay. This might be our first look at the in-game hints to see what happens when you get a hint. I wouldn't mind a hint. Wait, oh, I gotta lift it first. Unless something else can prop this up, but nothing else makes sense. I mean, unless you can prop it up with this.
This wouldn't hold the cross up. I needed to use
something sturdier than the key. Well, the only thing sturdy enough apparently is this, because everything else I already tried. Nothing else changes in the room, right? Nothing. I'm like making sure nothing else is interactable.
I touched this, which was good. This. A round slot.
A round slot. I tried all the keys, right? What didn't I try? Can I combine anything that I have? I did try this key, right? I am so confused right now. I'm about to hit this. Okay, fuck it. Let's just see. I've propped up the cross, but what now? Wow. That's all it says? That's all it says. Oh. I can click hint 1. There's more than one hint. Ooh. I like that there's an in-game hint system. That makes me less inclined to have to look anything up off, on my own. Less spoilers for that. But, like, seriously, what else is there? There's, like, I'm not even kidding. Like, what else is there? There was nothing else outside. There's nothing else in this room to interact with other than the door that's already closed.
No way would I be.
There's literally nothing else. So I'm like, what am I missing? I gotta be missing something. Let me just go. Fuck it. Fuck it. What might fit into the hole that was revealed when the stone panel slid across? What? What might fit into the hole that was revealed when the stone panel slid across? Can I take this? What might fit in the hole? What? That doesn't make any sense. That's not even a hint. I already asked this question. I have no objects. What object am I missing?
I removed it.
I'm so confused. What might fit into the hole? I tried everything, didn't I? I might want to make sure I tried everything. 'Cause I tried, like, did I try the piece of paper with the fucking clue on it? I don't know if I tried that. Not that I think it'll fucking do anything, but did we try it? Let's make sure we try everything. I thought I did try everything. I definitely tried that piece of paper. I'm pretty sure I tried the cloth as well. Yeah, so what the fuck? Nothing works. I don't understand. I'm missing something, but what and where? Oh, God, I'm doing another clue. I'm doing another clue because I'm like, this is not a helpful clue. Oh. You can retrieve the cylinder?
I removed.
I'm a dumb. I'm a fucking dumb. I'm a fucking dumb. So,
I removed.
I didn't realize I could take that back out. All right. You know what? To be fair, I'm stupid for not trying that. I'll give you that game. You know what? That one I don't even feel bad about. I do feel bad in my own brain, but I don't feel that I don't feel bad about checking that because my stupid ass should have thought of that already. So whatever. Okay, fine. I'm stupid. I didn't realize. So that I'll have to remember that. I should remember stuff like that from point and clicks. Sometimes you can recollect the item you already grabbed, and after you've used it, you can use it again. Like in this case, the shell casing, I tried to do that, wouldn't let me, so I know I can't use that for more than one thing. That is silly. But okay, here we go. Let's try not to have to use any more hints anymore.
The artifact slotted into the hole perfectly.
Cool, and I saw a
Behind the
thing
old
open.
walls, I could hear some kind of mechanism groaning into life, but whatever had been triggered had now jammed.
Okay, something jammed, huh? Let's go check out the jam.
The gap was too thin for me to get a grip. I needed something thin enough to prise the door open.
Thin enough to pry the door open. I mean, I don't have anything like that's got leverage. What happens when I take this now?
I removed the shell. The cross didn't drop back down. Some kind of mechanism was holding it up.
Okay, can we take the cross?
The cross didn't. The cross was.
Okay. Let me read this again.
The gap was too thin for me to get a grip. I needed something thin enough to prise the door open.
Thin enough, thin enough. I mean, there's thin stuff, but it's not very strong, like with leverage.
I was going to need something a lot stronger than a hair clip to free the door.
Yeah, no shit. Okay. Can I try the fucking key? Can I try the fucking elephant? Can I try a fucking piece of paper? Cloth? Can I try the fucking bullet shell?
The gap was too narrow. I needed something flatter to work into it.
Okay. We need something flatter. Oh my god. Now I'm locked in this room. Wait, hold up. Can I take this? If I take this out, this is going to undo the whole contraption. Yeah, I fucked up everything. But I need something flat. It feels like it's another object I don't have, doesn't it?
The slab was too heavy for me to lift.
Yeah, okay. But we know we need something flat. Maybe that's the idea. Now there's a reason to come back here and, like, fuck with this thing.
Moving a skiff would only...
So what?
I'd wreck the skiff.
So fucking what? Wreck it more. I don't give a shit. I need something flat and long. Just fucking tear a piece off of there and use it.
I really didn't want...
Oh my god. What am I missing?
I'd wreck the skiff.
I tried all the things I had. The artifact is obviously the thing we need to even hold that shit open. But, like, what do we use to pry it open? I tried the 2 or 3 things I have that made sense that are, you know, sturdy enough but not long enough. Everything else isn't sturdy enough. Can I do anything else with this thing?
I'd already...
Yeah, I know you had. Is there any reason to check back out here? Long and flat. Long and flat. I don't have anything. Can I crush any of the items I already have? Like, can I combine anything?
No. No.
I'm about to try combining stuff just to see.
No. 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 No.
Nothing makes sense. Nothing makes motherfucking sense. Oh well, I'm gonna put things back the way they were and try to make some sense out of shit going on because I don't know what's going on, baby. I truly don't know what's going on. Can we just stick our foot underneath? Like, seriously. We could take the shell casing back, interestingly enough.
I removed the shell case. The cross.
But I can't stick my fingers under here.
The gap was too... I need...
Need something to pry long and thin to pry the door open, but I have nothing! And there's nothing in this room.
A hidden door. This was getting in. I was going to have to find a way to prise it open.
To prise it open. But what will that require? Okay, hold up. Can I put this back where it was? Thing is,
The cross did...
it didn't need to be propped up. It does make you wonder, like, it does make you wonder, like, I guess it doesn't make me wonder that hard, but here's what I'm going to do. I want to put the fucking bullet case back here. I'm going to stick the fucking thing in the hole. I'm going to pull the thing back out of the hole and see what happens. If you know what I just said about not using another hint? It's like, now what? With these games, it always feels like you're just missing something. You know what I mean? You're just missing an object. You're missing an object. You're missing an object. But what object am I missing? Where would I have missed it from? Like, there's nothing else in this room to interact with. There's the fucking door that I came in.
A door? They normally... No way would I...
Like, I can't even interact with the fucking floor mat again. You know what I mean? Like, so I don't even know what else to do other than grab the shell case back and then cry.
I removed...
Like, I even tried to, combine stuff. Huh.
No.
I tried shell casing with everything, right?
No. No.
Since we literally... The shell casing thing is like something I could re-pick back up, but literally nothing else interacted
The
with it.
brass case was
Smooth and perfectly round.
It was the drawing... Rolling out the painted silk. It read...
I know
It was the beautiful...
I
A
know.
safe gift. The cloth was embroidered with an unusual symbol. It was a boat. When... It was one of my...
Huh. Yeah, I'm, part of me wants to just try everything on this fucking cross. Make sure there's nothing that you can do with it. Because, like, the only thing you could do before was prop it up, but we already did that. And we don't need to do it anymore. It's like when you try it again, it's like, nah, you don't need to do that. You're good. Okay, in-game hint. The door is partially open. What do I need to do? You need to pry it open. Fuck it. You'll need something flat and rigid to lever the door. You have something metal. How could it be flattened? How could it be flattened?
The gap was too narrow.
How could it be flattened?
The brass case was... It was the drawing room key.
I mean, this is fucking... How can I flatten it?
No.
How could I flatten it? How could I flatten it? That's the hint I get, huh? How could you flatten it? I mean, I did have that idea, but nothing seems to let me interact with anything, so I'm like, how do I flatten anything? I don't even know. Like, putting something in here and then letting it, like, bend it down makes sense to me to flatten it, but, like, you won't even let me do that. You know what I mean?
The gap was...
Like, it's too wide, so that means that won't even fit. So I can't use this to do the flattening. How else would I do flattening? In my mind, it's like shove something in here and let it flatten when the cross drops onto it. But nothing seems to work.
The cross...
Like, you don't even need to put that there to prop it up anymore. So, like, what do I have that I can flatten? This doesn't make any fucking sense. And where do I put it to flatten it? Okay, wait. What if I use this door on the right to flatten it? Is that an option? Let's try that. But which object would it be? Like, that's why this object's here. Or that's why this is there. So, like, what if I put, like, this key? No? Okay, what about this key? Okay, what about trying to put the cylinder thing there, even though that totally won't work? Holy fuck, that worked. Are you kidding me? Oh my god. I can't believe that worked, guys. Son of a biscuit. Son of a biscuit. In my mind, I thought of flattening it, but I didn't actually think to use the environment to
The
do it.
stone slab had flattened one end of the shell.
Perfect. This shell case ends up being the goddamn fucking multi-tool of the video game. Jesus. Was not expecting that. Sorry, I gotta open it first. So anyway, now we gotta do the sequence of events again. Silly ass game. Can I still prop it up with this? You know I can. Wow. Right now I'm just so wow. I mean, that one hint was nice, just because it was like, what can you flatten? Like, how can I flatten it, though? What the hell? Practicality, man. That's what it really comes down to. I'm just glad there's an in-game hint system. Again, that's better than having to look things up.
I removed the shell.
Alright, so now I can use the shell case, weirdly enough, to hopefully pry this open. Wow, a shell case, which is probably like a fucking inch long, is apparently strong
Another
enough
good use for a shell case.
to help me do
Another
that.
secret room. Somebody had something to hide. But was it what I was looking for?
God, I hope so. Let's check. Look at this fancy ass room. Hello?
Wow. Through the darkness, I could see that this was a stateroom. But for what purpose? And how did it tie in with Carchon?
I don't know, but what I do know is it's dark up in this bitch. I don't really have a way to light a room right now either, so we're gonna have to look around for a candle, or... It is very dark in this room. What I'm really glad is that you guys can see it better than I can, because it's very dark for me. Part of that might just be my computer screen glare, because because I do have my room light on when I'm playing this. Okay, hold on. Is there a light switch around here or some shit? It's fucking dark up in this bitch. What we got going on over here?
Amazing.
Ah,
The thing still worked. The room lit up bright as...
whoopsies. I didn't mean to skip her dialogue, but hey, who cares? It lit up the room. That's all I care about. What this?
That wasn't going to help.
What do you mean? What is it?
A slot next to the safe door. All I had to do was find something to fit into it.
I mean,
It was like being back in kindergarten. All I needed now was a shape that would fit the slot.
I have a fucking safe key.
A door like that always has something important behind it. I had to find a way to unlock it.
Well, before I go looking around, we could just try the safe key I already have. No? Okay. Well, I guess we'll have to look around first then.
I wasn't going to find anything in this old desk. It hadn't been used for years.
Okay. Then I won't even bother.
The flags had faded, but their message was still pretty clear.
Oh yeah? What's the message?
Fascist regalia. A message of hate.
Ah, fucking fascists. Got it. The desk back here. Nothing seems to be interactable back here. I can look at this shit. Why is she backing up so far? What the fuck?
The flags had faded.
Oh, apparently that's the flags again. Yes, fascists, we get it. Fucking fascists. Well, there's another desk over here. The only other prominent thing in the room that I can even look at. Round thing to go in the round hole?
Inside the drawer, I found a note written in some kind of code.
Okay. Anything else? What the fuck? Oh.
Damn, don't you just hate it when that happens?
Not really. So can I... There's something back there? Oh my god.
A photo, long lost, had fallen down the back of the drawer.
Oh.
It was very old, but there was no mistaking the guy in the foreground. Carchon. Behind him were soldiers, a burning village, and a corpse. The photograph was cropped on the right-hand side. Somebody else in the picture obviously didn't want to be in it anymore. I wasn't surprised. This was Africa in the 60s. An uprising was being brutally suppressed. And here was Mr. Media himself, Carchon, doing the suppressing. The photograph was not just powerful evidence. It was also my ticket to one explosive story. But there had to be more for me to discover.
Something tells me the other half of that photo is gonna be your dad. That'll be a big twist.
There was nothing else in the drawer.
Cool. Can I take the drawer then?
The drawer had come out easily enough.
Okay, it comes out, but you can't put it back. Got it. Okay, what else is over here?
It was pretty clear from the lack of dust that someone had been working very recently at this desk.
There's pictures of you.
Oh my god. The sheet was a printout with my personal information. Everything from my favorite food to my waist size. They were right about chocolate. But come on, guys. I'm a size 10. There was even a picture of me, taken with a telephoto lens. Carchon wouldn't have taken these pictures himself. This was big and organized. I was part of it, and people were getting murdered.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
This was the article I'd written about the costume killer. My suspicions were right. Carchon had cut it out. 2 businessmen had been killed. One in Italy, one in Japan. In each case, the killer had worn a costume. A penguin, and then a snowman. But that wasn't the only link between the 2 murders. Both the victims had been big media do-gooders, and I proved they were just the opposite. So, how did they fit in with Carchon?
Because he's a media do-gooder that was also about to get fucking wrecked?
My articles...
Okay, anything else?
My...
Anything else? With a coffee cup?
The dregs at the bottom of the mug hadn't dried out or gone moldy. It wasn't more than a day old.
So Carchon was here, or somebody was. Probably Carshon. Okay, so anything else? It doesn't seem like there's anything else to interact with here.
One thing was clear.
Someone Carshon
The
had
con-
watching me. Okay, yeah, I guess that's it for that. Drawer can't do anything. Okay, so what was the thing we picked up? We picked up photo and picked up this. What the fuck? The note had been using a substitution cipher. This means that a different symbol has been used to represent each letter of the alphabet. Oh boy. So, okay. To crack the code, you must correctly match all the symbols and their corresponding letters. Highlight a symbol, then highlight the corresponding letter. If you make a mistake, you click go back, step back, or you can reset the whole puzzle by hitting the reset button. Okay. Oh. So, how the hell do I know if I'm right, though? Is there a way to know if you're correct? I guess just like based on the letters. I mean, I would imagine that whatever H is. So if I look at this and just try to like think of what might mean what, I feel like, is there anything obvious here? Like that looks like a certain letter, you know? Like this thing at the very end, what would that be? It's by itself, whatever it is. I'm like, what could be, is there any thes here? Does it look like there's any thes? Because like, is there anything that looks like it's repeating and there could be a the? Basically, it'd be three different letters, and we'd see it more than once, I imagine. Either that or like something like this symbol right here. Which one is it? It's this one. Could totally be an A. It's at the beginning of a lot of words. Because it's either an A or this is an I maybe, or an O. This is a vowel. I guarantee this is a vowel. It starts too many words for not to be a vowel. I think. In fact, I see the same word repeated a couple times with this letter. Maybe it's not a vowel. I don't know. Man, I can't even decide if it's a vowel or not. Or you know what? More likely this one's a vowel, actually. Right? No, that's not possible or guaranteed either. Man. Is there anything that looks like the, though? Like, if I make this H, does that make sense? I feel like that doesn't make sense. If only because those words with there are two letters probably won't be H. That doesn't make sense to me. Man, do you really have to just guess with this? Because this is crazy. I don't even have anything to go off of for this. I kind of want to sit here and try, though, you know? It's kind of tempting. There's only one of these. Like common letters is what I'm looking for right now. This one could also be one of many letters. I'm mostly just trying to look for what could be either the E or the H, like in the. Like the is the thing that intrigues me the most right now. So I'm looking at the three-letter words and I'm like, which one could be the? Maybe this one? Probably not, though. The likelihood a two-letter word starts or ends with an H is pretty low. That's the only reason I don't suspicion that this is an H. This is either a T or an N, most likely. Or maybe I guess it could be an R, but I doubt it. This is probably a T or an N for like it or in or on. I doubt it's for or. So what if I say this is N? Does that make the most sense? Let's see. Okay, let's say that's N. Let's say this one is A. Does that make sense? Because then I see an and over here. Just trying to look at other words to see if they make sense so far. So far it seems possible. If we think this is an and, so that would make this symbol a D. Okay. I feel like we're getting somewhere just with that alone. I feel like words still look correct. So what word could this be? This D-A-D. Could be dead. feel like the word dead could be prominent. And there's a lot of E's. This is a lot of E's. This would make a lot of sense. Okay. I feel like we're making progress. This looks good. Ooh, this could be indeed. So this little N looking thing could be the I. I figured this was going to be a vowel. That's what I did say it was going to be a vowel. Okay. Okay. Yes, I think I am on the right track, y'all. Okay. Now what? I've knocked out 3 of the vowels. This is very helpful. R in... Okay, this is probably an R. Probably the swirly thing's an R, most likely. Are in danger. Yes. Okay, we are killing this right now. I can tell already just by the fact that this is kind of becoming a thing. So I see danger. Blank. Okay, so Pierre. That's probably a P, most likely. Who else would be spelled that way? So this is Pierre. Pierre. Blank. Repair. I don't know what that is yet. This whole beginning is still missing a lot of things. Not sure. What other vowel do I even have? I have U and I have O. Huh. Not sure yet then. Is this urgent, maybe? Let's see if this is a U. This one? Maybe is a U? Urgent, maybe? And these are probably names. Arnie and somebody. Something dead. Damn, I don't have any of those letters. That's crazy. I mean, I've used all the other vowels. Where do I think the O is? I'm thinking this is probably the O. Yeah, because that becomes report. So this is probably the T. T is another big one that I was waiting for. This one is a T. One there was a ton of, which means T. So this is probably take great care. So this little circle with the line through it's a K. This little squiggly thing's a C. Oh my god, Pierre. Something report to something. But. I'm saying that's probably but. Because this is probably in is. Okay, we found the S too. The S is the other big one. This is an S. And then this is. Okay, now I found my H. Here's your H right here. This is too urgent to wait. I'm guessing this is a W. Arno and somebody both dead. I haven't done a B yet. Oh wait, yeah, I did do B. Wait, no, I didn't do B. B is still open. Who came together in blank are in danger. Take great care. Pierre. So we have all the vowels already taken care of. There must be a Y. Right? Maybe? Have we done R? We haven't done... No, we did R. What letters haven't we done that are important? Like an M, I guess? M. M is probably the most important letter left. B is definitely in this. What is this word? This one with the 2 sideways. Because, like, A, what is a word. Add, maybe? No, I did D already. It's 2 of the same letter. So, ab, af, adj. Oh, this is probably an L. There it is. Pierre, full report to follow. That's an F. Okay, so this one's an F. Full report to follow. But this is too urgent to wait. So that is B. That is confirmed this is B. Too urgent to wait. Arno and blank, both dead. This is not a coincidence. Indeed, it seems... There's your M. I was waiting to find out which one was going to be M as well. It seems that all of us who came together in blank are in danger. Take great care. Man, we're really going to use every letter. This fucking note was written in such a way that we use literally, almost literally anyways, every letter. I'm guessing this is Arno and Yamada with a Y. I'm guessing. Yamada? Like Jamada, Kamada, Vamada, Zamada. None of those make sense. Yamada is the closest I can think of. It's a very Japanese name. And anyway, who came together in July, maybe? Maybe this is J? The other four letters don't make any sense. And then signed X? I don't know what letter this is going to be.
I had decrypted the note.
X.
It read, Pierre, full report to follow. But this is too urgent to wait. Arno and Yamada both dead. This is not a coincidence. Indeed, it seems that all of us who came together in July are in danger. Take great care. X.
I actually really like that
I
puzzle.
wasn't the only one to make the connection between the costume killer murders. I'd been right all along. That was why he had asked to meet me. But what did I know that he didn't? I had enough for a story. An amazing story that was going to make my reputation and blow Conchance to pieces. I needed to get home fast and start typing.
Okay. I actually really, really, really like that puzzle. I hope there's more like that one. That was cool. Alright, anyway, she went back home. I guess we fucking solved everything there.
Bonsoir, Collard.
Bonsoir.
Nico, it's Ronnie.
Hey, Ronnie, you cracked open the champagne yet?
Are you crazy?
What's wrong? Wait a minute. You didn't print it, did you?
Course I didn't print.
That's the best piece I've written.
The last, as far as I'm concerned.
It's important.
It's suicidal. You can't destroy a national hero.
He deserved it.
His corpse isn't even cold.
Ronnie, 2 hours ago I told you what I'd found. You loved it. You begged me to write it up immediately.
2 hours is a long time in newspapers, Nico.
Someone's got to you, haven't they?
Listen up, Nicole, and listen good. Pierre Carchon had a lot of friends. Powerful friends. For your own sake.
Forget what happened.
You got it. End of conversation. Good night.
This should have been my big break, but I knew there was nowhere else to sell this story. If Ronnie wouldn't print it, nobody would.
Okay. No story for you then, Nico. A.k.a. Nicole, apparently.
Bonsoir, Collard.
Mademoiselle Collard, my name is Plantard. I need to talk to you about your story. Your Pierre Carchon story.
How did you know about that?
There are people out there, madame, who will be very upset by this story.
Oh, really? Well, it's their lucky day. It's been spiked.
Yes, I know. We must meet.
We must?
I have information relating to your costume killer stories. Tomorrow morning, 8 a.m., Café de la Chandelle Verte, Rue Alain Court. I shall be wearing a grey overcoat. You must talk to no one about this.
You can't tell me what to...
Tomorrow at 8. I'll be waiting.
I'll be waiting, bitch.
People complain about newspaper articles all the time, but not usually before they're printed. I was beginning to feel scared. This guy, Plantard, could I trust him? Should I meet him or forget the whole business? I didn't have an answer.
Well, I don't think I'm going to get to decide. I'm thinking we're going to go meet him. There you go. Cafe the next morning.
I'd only been in Paris for a week, but already I'd fallen in love with the city. My latest discovery was a little cafe, La Chandelle Verte. I was pretty sure the waitress was taking a shine.
Oh, shit. What up, girl?
That
How you
old
doing?
Stobart charm, I guess. Little did I know my reverie was about to be so rudely interrupted.
Oh, boy. It's a clown, y'all. An evil clown. An evil thief clown. Oh, shit. Bruh. That Plantard guy just get murdered immediately? That didn't take long. And apparently we're switching pro tags all of a sudden? The fuck is going on right now?
As I picked myself up, I was really angry. 1 minute I'm on vacation, the next minute some clown's blown me up. I knew right away what I was going to do. I was going to find that clown and bring him to justice. Because justice matters. Justice is up there with liberty and equality and fraternity. After all, that's why I'd studied law, wasn't it? Well, that and the money, of course.
Of course. I mean, what else would you do anything if not for the money? Look at this fucking guy back here. Didn't give a shit that this explosion just happened. Just working away on whatever the fuck he's working on. What's up? What the hell are you doing, sir? Seriously. What the fuck are you doing? Wait, hold on.
Please, hold it right there.
Oh, don't shoot. I'm innocent. I'm an American.
Can't make up your mind, huh?
I demand to see the American consul.
Drop your weapons and get down on the ground.
Put that thing away, Sergeant Moo. I
You-
apologize, monsieur, but I cannot permit you to leave.
Am I under arrest?
Ah, no, I would simply like to ask you some questions. En avant, to the café, marche.
I mean, I wasn't trying to leave. I was trying to talk to the dude that's just over here working and not giving a fuck.
What a mess. This bombing is an outrage, is it not?
Stop that, monsieur.
Has it occurred to you that he may be dead, Moo?
Oui, monsieur. But I prefer to look on the bright side. Besides, I recall a case where the killer escaped by feigning death. However, in this case, the man is quite dead.
Examine the girl and take her statement, if you can.
Okay. I guess we're going to talk to you.
Et maintenant, to business. Your name, please?
George Stobart. I'm from California.
Hey, my boy
And
from
what
California.
brings you to Paris, Monsieur Stobart?
Travel. I'm touring Europe.
You chose well. The city is most beautiful at this time of year, no?
Yeah, I guess so. Apart from the bomb blasts.
Were you in the vicinity of the cafe at the time of the explosion?
Yeah, I was sitting out on the sidewalk. I was lucky I wasn't killed. The inspector passed over my remark with no reaction.
Did you see the deceased enter the cafe?
I think so.
Yes, I did.
Was he alone?
Yeah.
And did he say anything to you?
No. He was more interested in the waitress.
Did you see anyone else in the cafe?
I mean, I saw the clown go in.
Yeah, there was a guy dressed as a clown. He was carrying an accordion.
An accordion? Bon. The picture is forming in my mind, and it is not a pretty one. Is the girl all right, Moo?
She'll live. She confirms the American statement. A clown with an accordion, no doubt an elaborate and eccentric disguise.
Very well. Eh bien, I have heard enough.
What do you mean?
I am satisfied that you know nothing. You may leave. I hope this little incident does not spoil the rest of your vacation.
What about my personal safety? Can't you at least give me some advice?
What can I say? Stay alert and look out for suspicious characters.
And don't cross the road until the little man shows green.
Great advice.
I honestly believe you are in no danger, monsieur. Should you remember anything of importance, please contact me. My card.
My god.
Thanks.
That is all. You may go.
There's not much to go on, monsieur.
On the surface, no. But what lurks inside the subconscious? If the door can only be opened.
Are you serious, monsieur? I thought your interest in psychic detection was purely academic.
Uh-oh. And look who showed up just in time to be like, ah, shit, what happened here? Oh, we're doing what we want now. So, did I fuck up by not looking around more before I went inside? Or, like, tried to leave? I didn't try
Sergeant
to
Moo?
leave.
Ah, Monsieur Stobart, n'est-ce pas?
That's correct. You remember me.
The retention of such data is part of my duty as a
So I-
gendarme. That is how crime is fought, through attention to detail, not intuition.
Yes, sure.
Cool beans. I was gonna say this the voice acting, while it's not bad, it has a weird quality to it. Like you're sitting in a fucking open ass room when they recorded it. It's not like it sounds shitty, is what I'm trying to say. Because the voice acting itself is fine, but it just sounds bad. Like I thought they were doing that because they were in an open, exploded room and they were just echoing it on purpose, like for the effect of being in that room. But now we're outside. That shit should not be the case. Anyway, let's talk to him about whatever the hell these people want to talk about.
I was one of the last people to see the victim alive, Sergeant.
Does that worry you?
Yes, it does. I feel I owe it to him to find his killer.
That is best left to the authorities, monsieur. Did he speak to you? Tell you anything?
No, he just grinned and nodded.
Don't let it trouble you, monsieur. Go home and try to forget.
What is Rosso doing with that girl?
He is giving her the once-over, as you Americans say. Once he gets his teeth into a case, nothing will shake him off.
Giving her a once over. I'd give her a once over. You know what I'm saying?
See you later, Sergeant.
Anyway, see ya, boy. All right, nothing else I can interact with here. Wait, table.
I considered straightening the table, but I figured it best not to disturb the evidence.
Fair enough. What about this? Oh, newspaper? Oh, well, let's read the newspaper.
The column was devoted exclusively to rumor, gossip, and sensationalism.
Then fuck that one.
The leading article referred to the visit of a Nobel Prize winner from some unpronounceable Eastern European state.
Pricks Noble? Dupree Noble, I can read.
The leading article.
The column was devoted to... I noticed the writing at the foot of the page. It read, Salah Eddin, 1345.
That's probably some kind of clue.
The big story was about the brutal murder of a French media magnate, shot down in cold blood. The guy oozed confidence, like a regular French statesman.
Something weird about this dialogue quality. It's so weird. Anyway, we're going to keep that because I had a clue in it. And we're going to talk to my girl now, I guess. What up, girl?
Excuse me, mademoiselle?
Mademoiselle?
Hi, my name's George Stobart.
Oh, an American by the sound of it.
Yep, that's right. On vacation in Paris. Some vacation, huh?
You were here when the bomb went off?
Sure was. Sat right out in front of the cafe.
Did you notice a middle-aged man, maybe 60, with a hat and overcoat?
I couldn't believe it. She hadn't even asked how I was feeling. Yeah, he went inside just before the bomb exploded. You weren't related to him, were you?
Oh, no, nothing like that. I'm Nicole Collard from La Liberté.
What is that, some kind of nightclub?
Oh, no, it's a newspaper.
You're a reporter?
I'm a freelance photojournalist.
Say, you could interview me about the bombing. An eyewitness account, minutes after the outrage that shook the whole of Paris. You know, real-life drama, human interest, that kind of stuff.
I'll just stick to the facts, thank you. Did you see who planted the bomb?
I know it sounds crazy, but he was dressed like a clown.
A clown? It's him again.
Him again? Anyway, more convo.
Who was the guy you were supposed to meet?
His name was Plantard. I didn't know him, but he called me last night. He said he had a story which would interest me. He asked me to meet him at the cafe. I guess I'll never know what he wanted to tell me.
Well, not unless you have Rosso's gift for psychic interrogation.
Okay.
How did Plantard get your name?
Plantard.
Through the newspaper, La Liberté. I'd written an article linking two unsolved murders, one in Italy, the other in Japan. The cases were remarkably similar. A wealthy victim, no apparent motive, and a costume killer. Plantard said he could supply me with more information. Well, somehow the clown must have known about our appointment.
Somehow.
Do you know a police officer called Rosso?
Rosso? Our paths have a knack of crossing. If I didn't know better, I'd say it was deliberate. Have you seen Rosso? Is he here?
He's inside, attempting to question a witness with his psychic powers.
That guy is weird.
Yeah.
He's weird.
Have you met the clown before?
It's a long story.
I have plenty of time.
I don't.
Fuck that. Come on.
Why won't you tell me about the clown?
Why do you want to get involved?
Because he almost killed me. Isn't that reason enough?
I guess so. Listen, I'll give you my phone number. You help me with my story and I'll let you in on what I know. And let's get one thing straight right now. This is strictly business.
Okay, it's a deal.
I have to go develop these pictures. I'll be on soon, monsieur.
Fine. I'll see you soon.
Bye. Nice to meet your ass, Nicole. Bye. Okay. We can go that way. We can go that way. So far the notebook, I'm sure, is blah, blah, blah. But yeah. But she did give me her number. Kick ass. Okay. Well, I don't see anything else to interact with in this area. So either that way or that way, huh? Well, let's start with this way. I really wanted to talk to this fucking guy over here. You. What the fuck are you doing?
Hey, you.
I thought you'd been arrested.
No, it was a misunderstanding.
When he pulled that gun, gah, I thought that was it. Those automatics pack quite a punch, you know?
He made a mistake. He thought I was a terrorist.
You? A terrorist? Ha!
He was only doing his duty, I guess.
Okay, you tell me what you know, sir.
Did you see an old guy with a briefcase?
Wait, silly old coot. Do you know what he said to me? Work fascinates me, he says. I could watch it all day. Quel bit. I could have knocked his block off.
Okay.
Did you recognize the old man?
No. Should I have done? Was he a celebrity?
No,
A
but I guess
celebrity?
he is now. His name was Plantar.
Was? He's dead then?
Yeah.
That's too bad. Now I wish I hadn't called him what I did. If only I could turn back the clock. If only I'd been more tolerant.
Regret and remorse are strange emotions. They really bring out the hammiest actors in people.
No shit. Hammiest indeed.
Did you see a clown come by this way?
A clown? Like in a circus?
Yeah, with makeup and a big red nose.
Oh, those guys are funny, aren't they?
Not in my experience.
I love the circus, especially the horses.
You haven't answered my question. Have you seen a clown?
You think I've got time to watch everyone who passes by? Some of us have to work for a living.
You're over here just pickaxing the ground. What are you even doing?
Look, I know you're busy, but surely you'd have noticed a clown.
I told you already. I didn't see a thing.
He was wearing multicolored baggy trousers and makeup.
He'd be a poor sort of clown if he didn't.
Okay.
Listen, I have to find that clown. He's a killer.
Say, who are you anyhow? A cop?
No, of course not. I mean, do I look like a cop?
No, but you act like one, sticking your nose in where it's not wanted. How do you know this guy's a killer? Did you see him in action?
Didn't you hear the explosion? The cafe was blown up.
I wondered what that bang was.
I wondered.
Any bodies?
Yeah, an old man was killed.
Merde. I didn't think it was that serious. What about the waitress?
Oh, she's fine.
Thank the saints.
Thank the saints. We wouldn't want those titties to go to waste now, would we? Can we ask him about this stuff?
Take a look at this.
You told me you weren't a cop.
Don't shout about it. I'm working undercover.
Who are you looking for?
That's confidential.
Okay.
Would you like to read my newspaper?
Would you?
I haven't got time to read that. Can't you see I'm busy?
You could read it on your lunch break.
10 minutes is all I get. And if my boss had his way, I wouldn't get that. He'd have me on a drip, so I didn't have to stop to eat.
Oh, take the newspaper and quit complaining.
So wait, did I really just give my newspaper away?
Pah! Look at this. Damn bleeding heart liberals. Tcha! Save the dolphins. Catch them and eat them, I say. All that fuss over a bunch of fish. Nah, that's more like it. Look at the size of those. Like champagne bottle corks, no? Ah, what's this? Saladin running in the Prix de l'Arc de Triomphe.
It's a racehorse?
A horse? A legend. Bucephalus reborn, mon ami. Like a streak of lightning she is.
Okay. It's a racehorse. Noted.
Do me a favor, won't you? Keep an eye on my hole. I'm off to put some money on that nag.
What about your toolbox?
Stuff it. Help yourself.
Oh. Okay. I didn't know we were after his tools. But apparently I came over here for good reason. All right. See ya, dude. Now we can ransack his shit.
I found a T-shaped tool in the box. I didn't know what it was, but it looked useful.
I just take people's shit because it looks useful. Huh? Oh, I can call her? That's a telephone? The fuck?
Hello, Nico Coulard.
Hello? It's George.
Oh, hi.
Well, I haven't had a lot of luck.
You found nothing.
No.
Look, I'm very busy right now. Call me if you have any news, okay?
Oh, yeah, I guess.
Adieu, monsieur.
See you.
Wow. We called her just to tell her we don't know shit. We're good. We're good people. So we got this T-shaped tool.
It was a metal rod with a handle at one end and a short cross piece at the other.
So it's like a fucking, like a, what do you call those things? Forget what the hell you call that shit.
Set into the huge gate was a smaller
Tire
access
iron?
door.
It's like a tire iron.
The door was securely locked.
Okay, so that's just locked. Got it. I don't seem to be able to do anything else this direction, so I guess we're good. Well, let's see what's going on this way. This is the way the clown ran. Ah, into the
The clown
alleyway.
had fled into this alley, but there was no sign of him now. I was intrigued by Nico and what she could tell me about the explosion.
Well, you'll have to be intrigued more by her later.
I took a deep breath and prepared to climb the drain pipe.
Wait, what?
I guess the clown had an escape over the rooftops.
I took a deep breath and then I broke the drain pipe.
The drain pipe hung limp and useless.
Whoops. Okay, that didn't do nothing. Trash.
It smelled like someone had dumped a truckload of fish in a locker room on a hot summer afternoon.
Yummy. Very descriptive. What about I feel like the sewer is probably where he went. Let's check all the trash and shit. What the get out of here, Black Kitty. You and your jump scare music. What about if I do it
I'd
again?
had it with sticking my nose into French trash cans.
They stink. They're full of cats. Fuck everything. Anything else we can interact with? Oh, this box. Crate or whatever this is. Cage.
There was nothing of interest.
Nothing of interest. Okay. Well, sewer crate, sewer grate, sewer lid it is. Or not.
The cover was too heavy and awkward to lift with my bare hands.
Guess what I have? A tool. Bet you that'll work. Wow, that's what the tool looks like? What the fuck? That is not what I pictured it looking
I
like.
lifted the cover to reveal what smelt like the entrance to a sewer.
Well, I'm glad I went and got the tool first then. All right. We're going on down, baby. Into the sewer, baby. Oh boy, this looks like fun. In the sun. Well, first of all, there's definitely just an object on the ground over here. It looks red, that's all I can tell. What is it, though?
As I picked up the plastic ball, I realized it was
Oh,
intended
is it the
to
red
be
clown
worn.
nose? It must be.
It was the clown's red nose.
There you go. Boom. Found his fucking nose, bro. Let's go. Looks like we can go deeper in here. Nothing else to interact with either, so deeper in we go. Oh, we're going to find pieces of his outfit all along the way.
I scooped up the sodden tissue. It was cold and greasy, like breakfast leftovers.
By the way, this could now be considered a video game because we're in the fucking sewers, brah. That's always the indicator that we're playing a video game. It has a sewer level.
I took hold of the scrap of material and unsnagged it from the spike.
Okay, so we're getting pieces of the clown's outfit, I think.
It was the soggy tissue I'd found in the sewers.
There's a soggy tissue.
It was the scrap of material I'd found in the sewer.
So a piece of his outfit. I guess he's wiping off the clown makeup, and then obviously the nose. Oh shit.
Hi there. Hold it right there, you sewer rat.
Sewer rat?
I knew you'd come back. And now I've got you.
What are you talking about?
You're trespassing. Come out of there, immediately.
That's what I'm trying to do. Give me your hand.
Ha! You won't catch me with tricks like that.
Okay, well, fine then.
Keep your distance, monsieur.
Okay.
Now, what were you looking for?
Un clown.
Terrorists. The meanest, nastiest, dirtiest bunch
I
of
should have said
guys
the
you
clown.
ever saw.
Should have said the clown.
Englishmen without a doubt. The filthy dogs. The day they opened that tunnel was a bad day for France. I tell you, if I still had the full use of my faculties, I'd march right over there and tell them so.
Well, whoever they are, they blew up the cafe.
What? The cafe? Blown up? Mon Dieu!
That is awful.
The guy who did it was a calculating, cold-blooded killer. He was disguised as a clown. I followed him into the sewer, and I think he came this way.
Ah, mon Dieu. Then, the man I chased, do you think that man and the clown are one and the same?
Well, yes, it had crossed my mind.
Ah, that still does not explain what you are doing down the sewer. For all I know, you are in league with him.
Oh no, I'm just a tourist.
Haha, most tourists are content with the Eiffel Tower, the Louvre, or the Pigalle. I didn't realize my waste pipes were such an attraction.
An attraction. Well, tell me about this clown, dog.
Tell me about the man you apprehended.
What is there to tell? He was a typical criminal type, just like you.
Okay.
Do you know the waitress at the cafe?
Oh, she isn't hurt, is she?
No, she's fine.
Everybody's
Oh,
concerned about them
thank
titties, though.
A poor girl like her isn't safe with the likes of you roaming the streets.
Can't you understand? I'm not a gangster. I'm an American tourist.
Ha, that's what you say.
Uh-huh. That's what I say.
Does the name Plantar mean anything to you?
No, it doesn't. Who is he?
The man who was killed in the cafe. I'm gonna find the guy responsible. I'll find him. Even if it means following him down every sewer in every city in Europe.
Bravo! Huh? You need some sensible boots. You won't get far in those stupid sneakers.
Okay, I'll get some boots later, I guess. What about this briefcase?
Was the guy you saw carrying a briefcase?
Why, I didn't notice. Now are you going to leave? Or do I have to call the police?
No, I'll go, bro. Don't worry about it. Should we show him things? I guess we can.
Perhaps you'd like to take a look at my card?
Perhaps.
Mm-hmm. What is this? Inspector Augustin Rousseau? What does that say? Hominoid Division?
A homicide. I think the ink's smudged.
Mm-hmm. Then you are not a tourist.
Okay, I'm not. I lied to you. And I'm sorry.
Don't apologize, monsieur. You know, I had a feeling there was something different about you. It is your posture, your poise. Oh, yes. There is no mistaking the bearing of a disciplined man. And I should know. I was in the army, you know. When I was your age, I was fighting for my life in the African desert. How can I help you, Inspector?
Oh, shit. Now we got a different tune here. Okay.
Tell me about the man you apprehended.
He grabbed me in an unlock.
He's got more stories now.
Suddenly next to mine. His grip was like iron. But he did not know what he was up against. Oh no. He made a big mistake when he took on one of the desert hyenas.
Yes, I get the picture. Do you know the waitress at the cafe?
You can't suspect her, surely.
Just answer the question, please.
Yes, I know her. Quite well, you could say. She came to work at the cafe 7 months ago. I look forward all week to the relief she gives me when she visits.
Really? So you'd miss her if she wasn't there?
Oh, mais oui. Who else would I find to cut my toenails?
That's pretty gross. Surprised she does that unless you're paying.
Does the name Plantar mean anything to you?
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
Was the guy you saw carrying a briefcase?
Why, yes, it was. Clutched in his arms like
Wow, we got
a
way
baby.
more info
That
out of him
belonged to his
by
victim.
giving him that damn card.
Oh, what do you think was in it? Drugs? Stolen jewels?
I don't know. But the killer thought it was worth a man's life.
Nothing is worth that, monsieur.
Apparently something is. All right, anything else we can show this guy?
This is what I used to open the manhole cover.
I have one just the same as that, monsieur. I will fetch it if you like.
No, don't bother.
Oh, it is no bother, monsieur.
Nah, forget it.
Just trying to be helpful, monsieur.
I mean, I already have it, so why do I need yours?
Take a look at this false nose.
Aha! That looks like a clown's nose to me.
Precisely. He must have dropped it in his panic.
Unless he wanted you to find it.
Why would he want to do that?
To put you off the scent.
I guess that's not a horrible idea.
What does this tissue mean to you?
Nothing, monsieur. It's disgusting. What on earth possessed you to show it to me? Someone has emptied their nostrils into it.
I mean, no, but maybe?
Does this piece of material mean anything to you?
Ah, that is the same cloth as the jacket I found. I'd recognize that pattern anywhere.
Oh yeah? Tell me about this jacket.
Now, about the jacket you found. Do you have it here?
No, monsieur. One of the sleeves was badly torn, so I sent it for repair. A pity, because otherwise it was a fine piece of quality tailoring. It had the tailor's name inside on the label.
Oh yeah? Tailor name?
Where did you send the jacket?
I gave it to an itinerant Romani seamstress.
Just my luck.
Okay.
Was there anything in the jacket pockets?
Not a sou. You know what I think?
Do tell me.
He changed out of the clown suit and cunningly disguised himself as an ordinary person.
Looks like I'm up against a mastermind.
Master.
What was the name on the label?
Ah, it was a foreign name. Todrick, I think.
Did you get the address?
There wasn't one, monsieur. Only a telephone number.
Well, I don't expect you to remember a phone number you've only seen once.
74 98 08 59.
You're kidding. That's his phone number?
Yes, that's it. A little trick with numbers that I learned in the desert. I was taught the technique by a Tuareg shaman.
That's incredible.
It comes in handy at the supermarket checkout. Do I get a reward?
Honesty, monsieur, is its own reward.
Then I'm glad I do not rely on honesty to pay the bills.
Okay, well, I guess that's everything for this guy. This guy's been interesting.
I have to be going. Thanks to your help, the citizens of Paris can sleep a little easier tonight.
Vraiment? I was only doing my duty, monsieur. Good luck, Inspector. I hope you catch that killer soon.
Me too, sir. Me too. I will talk to you later. Maybe. Probably not, though.
So the
Oh,
clown had
we
escaped
came
from
out
the
that
sewer,
door.
come up into the courtyard, and then slipped back into the street here. Now, it wasn't much, but it was more than the cops had got.
Huh. Well, all right. So now do I call her and tell her that I have some stuff? Got the phone number. Yep, you have a lead. Let's call it. Hell yeah.
Hello? Who is this?
Hi, my name's George Stobart. You don't know me.
Correct, Mr. Stobart. I don't. What can I do for you?
Well, I'm trying to trace one of your customers. Could I maybe come over and talk to you?
No. No, that's not possible.
Oh, okay. Forget it. Listen, all I want is a name.
What are you talking about? Who are you working for?
I guess you might say I'm acting in the interests of truth and justice.
Ah, thank God. I thought you were the police.
There are innocent lives at stake, Mr. Todrick. Lives that you could save.
You're collecting for charity, yes?
No, I'm not. All I want from you is information.
Go on. I'm listening.
Okay, tell me about this guy.
Do you know a guy called Plantar?
No, I never heard of him.
Shall I tell you what happened to Plantar? How he was killed in cold blood?
I told you, I never heard of Plantar.
Okay, what about
I expect Plantar's a family man, don't you? In their little apartment, Madame Plantar is cooking the supper, listening for the familiar sound of her husband's key in the door. Junior is waiting for his daddy to come home from work. He can't wait to show him the merit marks he earned in school today. Only tonight, Monsieur Plantar won't be coming home.
You forgot the puppy.
Huh?
The faithful puppy dog, waiting for the sound of his master's voice.
Well, maybe they don't have a dog. What do you think?
I don't know, Plantar. I never heard of Plantar. None of this has anything to do with me.
That's fair. I just wanted to see what else he could say. There is some silly stuff to this game, so that's good. All right, anyway, clown.
What do you know about the clown who bombed the Café de la Chandelle Verte?
I don't have no idea what you're talking about.
You're cool, Todrick.
But I think you know more than you're saying.
I don't know who you be, but sure I am you don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, this is ridiculous. Quit playing games with me, Todrick.
I tell you, I know nothing about no clown.
Is he gonna hang up on me or what? The game freeze? Hello? That's it? That's it? That's it. Oh, okay.
Thanks for nothing, Todrick.
Thanks for nothing indeed. Okay, maybe we're missing some information. Let's call her.
Hello, Nico Coulard.
Hello? It's George.
Ah, oui.
You said to call if I could help.
Have you any news for me?
You bet. I met a witness who spoke to the clown. And I know where the killer gets his suits.
No kidding. Hey, I'm impressed.
You are? Well, it wasn't easy.
Look, why don't you come here to my apartment later this afternoon?
Fine. Where do you live?
361 Rue Jarry.
Okay, I'll come over.
Rue Jarry.
I was used to working alone, but I had to admit it felt good with George on the case too. But there were some things I was going to have to do alone, and fast. I needed the answers to some questions. Who was the costume killer? And why did he murder Carchon? Why did Carchon ask for me to interview him? How did he know my father? And why was my editor so scared? There was some kind of secret war going on out there, but who was on which side? One thing I did know. I wasn't going to get the answers sitting at my desk.
So we're going to have to go on an adventure. But guess when we're going to go on that adventure, guys? Next time on Broken Sword. Yeah, I think I've played this enough today, and I am intrigued enough to continue playing it. So for those of you who are excited about me starting this once you saw the video, get hyped, because I think I'm going to go ahead and continue playing this. Again, I mean, at least the story is interesting enough to keep it going. So far, the puzzles haven't been too crazy, but I do like the puzzles we have seen. Those sliding block puzzles were actually interesting. The deciphering of the letter with the letters, you know, the symbols in the letters was pretty cool. I hope there's more puzzles like that, because that's the kind of stuff I do like to do. And so far, the story's got me intrigued. I mean, with this whole murder, serial killer, costume killer thing, that's pretty interesting too. So I'm down. I'm interested. So yeah, for those of you who are hyped about this, get more hyped, because I think I'm going to go ahead and continue and probably play through the rest of this game. I don't even know how long it's going to take me, but here we go. Broken Sword episode 1 in the books. I'll see you guys in the next one, where we'll continue some more investigation with our girl Nicole here. So I will see you guys then. Peace.